Hi everyone, welcome to today's tutorial, and in this video I will be showing you how you can create your own bowl of fruits, right? So this is a really fun tutorial, and let's see how that's done. So for this video I have chosen this document which is the size of 1000 by 1000 pixels, and I've given a name as well called the fruit bowl. Okay, so before I begin, I would like to make sure that I'm in the Essentials Classics options right here on my screen. Then only I will be able to see all these tools right here. So the first thing I want to do is add some background color to this, right? So what I will do is I'll go over here to this rectangle tool, and I do not want the stroke for now. I let the color be, and instead of white I will give it a nice peach, like light creamish shade. So I'll take this slider up to the orange shade and then just drag my mouse to see which light orange shade I want. I think this looks pretty good. So if you notice here, the code for this color is FFAF83, right? So if you like this, you can stick to the same color that I'm using, or just move around your cursor to see which one you like more, right? I'll click on OK. Now I want this entire thing to be of this color, right? So I'll click on my document and I will give the dimensions of this document. So it was 1000 by 1000 pixels, and click on OK, and this box comes up. So I'll just drag my mouse and over here, just drag the box right there. And now over here in this layer 1 panel, I'll double click on this to rename it to background, like that. Okay, and I will lock it right there. So now when I make or design my illustrations, this background will not move, and I will not accidentally delete it or anything. So I'll let it stay like this the way it is. And I will click on this create new layer button and double click on this to make our bowl, right? So I'll rename this layer to bowl, and let's begin. I'll remove the fill and come back here to the original, the way we started with the black stroke. So initially this fill was white, but I do not require the fill as of now. We'll be just focusing on making our bowl. Right, so to do that, we'll go over here to the shape tool and I'll select the ellipse. I will click on Shift plus Alt and then just drag my mouse to make a circle like that. And right now I just require one portion of the circle, right? So we'll split it in half. To do that, we'll go back to the line segment tool and click on this line and just make one line going right across the circle from the middle. And I'll select these two and I'll use the shape builder tool. So what will happen is that if I click on Alt and I'll just select the things that I do not require, it automatically gets deleted, right? So if I do not want this upper portion, this shape builder tool actually recognizes it into two separate parts. So we can easily delete that by clicking on Alt and then just dragging our mouse across like that. And there you go. So this extra line was also there because since we created that big line, right? We do not require that, so we'll delete this. And I'll select this and I just want to round the edges from this point and this point. I'll select my direct selection tool. I'll select this anchor point, click on shift and select that as well. And just slowly bring it in like that. And now I will have to create a small stand over here as well. I'll go back here to this rectangle tool. I'll zoom in a little like that. And I'll just make one small rectangle. This looks pretty good. And yeah, so let's go ahead and delete the lines we do not require again. I'll select these two shapes, go back to the shape builder tool, and by clicking on Alt, I'll delete this upper line as well. Right, like that. So now what I have to do is that I want to slightly round these two edges as well, right? So I'll select the direct selection tool, click on this one anchor, click on shift and select the other, and just slightly round it off like that. So if we select these two again and see if everything is ready. So with the shape builder tool, it'll be a lot easier if you want to fill it in with colors by using the shape builder tool, because it recognizes this and this as two separate shapes, right? So once that's done, so let's go ahead and also decorate our bowl a little. So I'll select this rectangle tool again and I'll just make one simple rectangle going across like that. I'll select all of these again, go back to the shape builder tool, click on Alt and then just delete the things I don't require like that. So if you want to check again, so if you select all of this, the shape builder tool recognizes these three separate objects. So let's go ahead and also fill it in with colors, right? So I'll go back here to this fill because I want a particular color. So I'll just drag it probably to this off-white, off-red shade. So as you can see, the code for this color is E59C9C, right? So if you type in this code, you will automatically get this color right there, right? So I'll just click on this and click on this like that, and let's fill it in with this color as well. I'll select this one and probably just drag over here to get this sort of pinkish shade and select it like that. Okay, so similarly I'll select all of this again and no wait, I'll just select this portion and I want this exact same pink color onto this one, right? To do that, I'll use the eyedropper tool and just select this pink shade. Whoop. Okay. So what you have to do is make sure that only this down portion is selected, right? Go back to the eyedropper tool and then just select on this pink color like that. So if this happens, it's okay. Right click, arrange, send to back like that. I'll select all of this again and I'll remove the stroke like that. Okay, so now our bowl is ready. Now what we have to do is fill it in with berries. Right, I'll lock this again. No, actually I'll just make the berries in this one only. Right, so first thing I'm going to do is create raspberries and blackberries. Since the shape will be the same, only the color will be different, right? So I'll go back to the shape tool and click on the ellipse tool. So blackberries are like a mix of this really dark black, like almost like a black shade, like that, this one right here. Okay, so I let the fill be the way it is. I do not really require the stroke for this. Click on my document and we'll create a circle. For pixels, let's like just type in numbers, type in 5 by 5 to see how big that arrives. Nah, it's too small. Let's just create one like that. Right, okay. So we can go ahead and make multiple copies out of this. And to do that, we'll select a black circle, click on Alt and then just drag it like that. So now you can see, like, you get kind of like this shape. So it doesn't necessarily have to be perfect like that. And probably just one more like over here. That's it. And just one more over here to hide. Wait. I'll just shift this one underneath like that. Okay, so once that's done, let's also just create the leaf. To do that, I'll change the color as well. I'll choose green, this light shade of green. Click and drag my mouse like that and make a copy out of this like this. Select these two. Go to the shape builder tool, click on Alt and then just drag my mouse outside like that. I'll make this a little bigger. Turn it. Place one over here. Bring this down. Bring it on the other side. Turn this one the other way. Turn it a little bit more like that. I'll select this and right click, arrange and send to back like that. So it looks pretty cool now. So let's add a little bit of highlights to this. Right. So I'll click on this pen tool and I'll select this light gray color. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You can just like add simple lines to it like that. I'll reverse this so that it's a gray color. Click on escape to let go. And you can see this is added. Right, so we can go ahead and keep making some more of it like this so that it adds a bit more depth and it makes our berries look better and more realistic that way. Escape and probably just one more over here like that. There you go. So we can just oops. Okay. Okay, so I continue making this. Let's just make one more over here like that. Escape and one last over here to make it look a bit more appealing, and that's it. See, now it looks a lot better, doesn't it? So you can go ahead and make multiple copies, right? Select this, click on Alt like that, right? So don't worry, we'll resize this later. So the main thing is that we have to fill it up with as many berries as we can, right? Like that. So let's go ahead and change the colors as well. So for example, I choose this one and we can choose the color to this. Go back here and I want a darker shade of red like that. Similarly, choose this one. Keep choosing the colors. Eyedropper tool. Let's come back forward. Choose this. Eyedropper tool, I need the exact shade like that. And keep using this eyedropper tool because it becomes pretty easy to detect the colors. Change this one as well. Just be careful on how you choose the colors you want to change the colors of, because you might accidentally also choose other objects that you did not want to change the colors of. And if that happens, it's okay, we can always change the color back. Like for example, this changes to green. Oops. Okay, so I'll just change one more color of the berry like that. And yep. Now the only thing that is left to do is that I'll have to individually group them together so that when I'm moving them around, it does not, like, no part gets missed out. To do that, I'll select this, right click and click on group. So an easier method to do that is, shortcut to group things together is Ctrl+G. So we keep doing that. Okay, this is done. And just carefully select all of this, group, almost done. And this last one over here, group. Once that's done, let's just rearrange them. Right, I'll select this, probably turn it like that, keep it here. Don't really require this. I'll just start placing them randomly like that. Leave one over here. Probably turn this one like that. So you're up to like place them however you want, and we can always make more copies out of this to fill this up more. Or probably like just turn it way like that. Right, so let's fill this up more. So we can do that by just clicking on one of them and clicking on Alt to make more copies like that. So you can fill it up however you want, like that. Just one more over here, and we could add like one or two right here, which seems that they might have accidentally been dropped, like that. Probably just one more over here, like that. So there you go. Our Perry bowl is now ready. So let's go ahead and also save this. To do that, we'll go to File, click on Save As. So by default, our file name will be the same as this. Right, so we can let the name be as it is, like fruit bowl. I do not really require this copy word right there. I'll just remove that and let it stay like that. Save as type would be Adobe Illustrator, and I highly recommend that we save our file in this format, so that in case if I want to make any changes in my document, I can easily access my Adobe Illustrator file and then just click on Save. And click on OK. And that's it. Wait, it did not really get saved again. It's okay. Save. Yes. Sometimes it takes time, so you have to make sure that it gets saved. Yep, now it's saved. So how do you know that it's saved? So this .ai comes in front of your name of the document. So now you know it's properly saved. And that's it. I hope you found this video to be useful. And again, like with now you know how you can use different shapes, how you can use these tools to create different fruits as well. So you don't necessarily have to stick with the berries as well, these blackberries and raspberries. You can make different berries such as strawberries, blueberries, grapes as well, right? So that's it. So thank you for watching and keep practicing.